From Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Today it's majors versus minors between the New Orleans Zephyrs and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball on the show. Next, Matt Harvey gets the ball for the Mets in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
Harvey gets the sign. Here it is on 1-0. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes moves over. 1 out. Number 68 stands in for the first time. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Chris Barrios gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. Pedro Aguilera set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
First pitch of the at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Just really free and easy out there in this first inning. He threw that ball right by him.
Fastball called for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Adam Conley, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Eric, any thoughts?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Granderson around first on his way to second. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. Coming to the plate now as Drupal Cabrera, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
The 0-1. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And the recovery will not be in time as he's into third on the passed ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. Settling in now, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky, I think you let him throw you one here. He hasn't proven to me that he can find the strike zone there.
Grounded to the right. Oh, and he whiffs on it as it's by him at first.
Let's train our show motion camera on that runner at first base. Here, he might have had a shot to get around to third, but you see him have to hold up to make sure the baseball doesn't hit him. And by the time he gets going again, he knows he'll have to hold on at second base.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Now the double steal is on here. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Butler has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Around third and being waved on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. Into the box, David Wright, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
And now after the sac fly there, here's where you got to take the mindset of, all right, I got a clean slate here. Now I just need to get 2 more outs and let my guys try and get these runs back.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And he is in there.
And I got a feeling the last thing these guys want to do is get someone up in the bullpen here in the first inning. And they might not have a choice because this is 4 hits against them already. And that last one was smoked.
Neil Walker comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And that's the pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. He can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
In the dirt here, goes to third with it, and they will get him on the recovery down at third. So you can forget the wild pitch. It's a 2-5 putout, and now there are 2 gone. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a liner, but foul. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The Mets lead this one 2-0. Leading off the inning, Garrett Corona, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Harvey steps into his windup. Here comes the first pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. He's got it 1 away.
Batting sixth,
Carson Butler steps in now.
Butler.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
He tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now we'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
Miguel Rojas into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Lucas Duda strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Bullet back up the middle, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Batting 8th, catcher
Rene Rivera settles into the box for his first chance. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
Little dribbler down the line. One out, nobody on. Ball 3-1 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. One there, back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The three of us are back with more following this. Some fans still trickling into the ballpark as we get you set for the top of inning number 3. Leading off the inning, Joe Ferks, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Joe Ferks.
Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball one. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Harvey's ready. Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now, that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Bruce giving chase. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
And sometimes when you're just getting rolling here in a ball game, you've got a 3-ball count. Hey, go ahead and lay one in there. Make him prove to you that he can beat you. This winds up a pretty routine fly ball.
Adam Conley will get his first cuts here. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Jackie Ricks will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
Not really a good at-bat there. Forget getting out, but he didn't see any pitches as well.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Now batting.
Number 68 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Lays off 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
2 out with the man at first. And this one gets away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
Just a 4-seam fastball that time. Nothing too out of the ordinary. It just sort of looked like it got on him just a little bit quicker than he expected. And they're going to hit him with a pass ball for that one. That's called laziness.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Still a base open here, so you don't have to come in with one if you don't want to.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting. First baseman.
Chris Barrios stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
And that's in there for strike 1.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2 away, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Bruce at the track. Gone. A fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. As they have taken the lead, it's now 3-2. Pedro Aguilera is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We played 2.5. New Orleans is out in front, 3-2. Leading off the inning, Curtis Granderson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
Ready on 1-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And this is swung on and missed by Granderson, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though, so he's going to have to go grab a seat.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
3rd inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Strike called, 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, so much for your number 1 and 2 guys being your table setters. And they're both gone now on back-to-back strikeouts.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Two out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about striking out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift? He's 1 pitch away from doing just that.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Boy, nowhere close with this throw. Here's another look at first base. I mean, not only is this thing over his head, but you see it take off to the right field side of the bag, so it's not even on target. Very sloppy there. Potentially dangerous, too.
Striding into the box, Jay Bruce earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. He waits. Now the pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line to the right side. Aguilera is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Mets strand one. Still a 3-2 ball game. Garrett Corona is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
New Orleans, catcher Garrett Corona.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And he falls behind 0-2. Harvey sets his sights, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
That's a ball.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Well, he watched that one all the way in, and it looked like he almost gave up on it. He's pretty lucky that wasn't called strike 3.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. He just can't seem to finish him off.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
Standing in now, Carson Butler, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner.
0-1.
We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And a wasted pitch there. 1-2.
On 0-2, If that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, well, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Chopped weakly to the left. Wright has it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
And here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
Miguel Rojas stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And, Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A line drive over the head of Cabrera and on into left center for a base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. The Zephyrs lead it 3-2. And there now is David Wright. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Baseman, number 5.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
That's a ball.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Smoke toward third. Ferks is up with it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Digging in, Neil Walker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
Oh, that's just a nice play out there in the corner. You know, with most guys, this is a sure double. But he might even have hit this ball a little too hard because they can get it back into the infield quickly, and that's going to hold him to just a single.
Here's Lucas Duda now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
And if you're wondering, that's 52 pitches now through 3 1/3.
Two runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Look out, 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
And even though that's a strike, that's a good take. You want to be looking one pitch, one spot. So don't go swinging at that one. That was nasty.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Into the box now, Rene Rivera. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mets leave one. They're down 3-2. Joe Ferks heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Third baseman, Joe Burks.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field as they push the lead to 4-2. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Into the seats, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there.
Batting, second baseman
Jackie Ricks will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Harvey pauses. Here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Swung on and chopped out to the shortstop. To Walker for 1. On to Duda, a double play.
Well, that's just made to order right there.
Number
2 hops to
68.
short, easy pivot, not a lot of heat at second base. That's just a pretty routine double play.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Number 68 is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Granderson's after it. And that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. New Orleans is out in front, 4-2. Juan Lagares will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Juan Lagares.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots his ball right back up the middle.
Back to the top of the order now. And standing in now is the dangerous center fielder, Curtis Granderson. First pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, this is a fastball away right here. You're going to see him get just a little bit too pull happy trying to tie this thing up, and it's not going to work.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Lagares runs. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Shot to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
And this is one of the first times this afternoon that they've been able to mount any sort of resistance out there. The runners are on the corners now with one away, so this is a good chance to really do some damage.
Yoenis Cespedes steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Popped high in the air. Furts coasts under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
You certainly love a one-pitch pop-out in that spot. That's like a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Jay Bruce digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level, and he just can't help himself.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Two runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. The Zephyrs lead it 4-2. Jerry Blevins will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 39, Jerry Blevins.
Chris Barrios will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. And that's dead center for strike 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Tap fouled at home plate. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Payoff pitch on its way. To first. Duda's up with it. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The right fielder, number 34, Pedro Aguilera.
Pedro Aguilera stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Cabrera's up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, catcher, Garrett Corona.
Garrett Corona will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. The set and the 1-0 pitch. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. New Orleans is out in front, 4-2. Leading off the inning, David Wright, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Grounded down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Neil Walker will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Little dribbler back at him. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
And that's a good guy to take care of on one pitch, especially on a swing like that.
Lucas Duda will step forward now. Lined out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
He's made good contact in his first 2 at-bats, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still down by a count of 4-2. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. 7th inning straight ahead, but first let's take a look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of baseball. Carson Butler will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Butler.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound, as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1, 2, 3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5. So now, as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. We've got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Miguel Rojas will stand in now following the leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Runner goes for second. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Now a snap throw to first, and the runner will get back standing.
Just checking.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
And you know, his changeup and sinker sort of do the same thing. They both drop off the table pretty good at the end. The only difference is he usually wants you to hit his sinker, and he wants you to swing and miss at the changeup.
Hit on the ground is short. Cabrera's there. Here's Walker for one. On the first, but no, not in time, as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just one on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
Joe Ferks will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and forget the double play. It's under his glove. The throw to third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Well, that's the frustrating thing for a sinker baller. When you get the ground ball you need and it finds a hole. Now he's got two men on to deal with and only one away.
And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Fernando Salas will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. James Loney will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 28, James Loney.
Into the box now, Adam Conley, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. A 1 pitch on its way. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. The 0-2 delivery. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Nothing better for your confidence than to come right in out of the bullpen and strike that first guy out. A lot of times, that'll set the tone for your whole outing.
Jackie Ricks gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Hot shot to third. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Mets bullpen able to stem the tide. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Zephyrs lead it 4-2. Rene Rivera will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Too high, 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And we get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
James Loney will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Hit hard to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the 2nd out.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Curtis Granderson gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. New Orleans is out in front, 4-2. Number 68 stands in.
For the Zephyrs, left fielder, number 68.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Two 2-0 pitch on the way. A strike, and it's 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And if he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Stepping in now, Chris Barrios, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 34, Pedro Aguilera.
Pedro Aguilera will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Now batting, catcher, Garrett Corona.
Garrett Corona will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Lined hard toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And just when you thought this inning was about over, back-to-back hits on back-to-back pitches. You can't let your guard down even for a second against these guys.
Carson Butler stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one, here it comes. A little bouncer. Throw on to Loney, will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Zephyrs lead it 4-2. As Drupal Cabrera will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Yoenis Cespedes stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just one away.
Jay Bruce ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Runners on first with one down. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
One and two, here it comes. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Back on it is the left fielder. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. A two-run homer for Jay Bruce, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
And, you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. And if you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Certainly did his job here this afternoon, but he'll have nothing to show for it as he'll be credited with a no decision. Samuel Munoz will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning.
Munoz.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2. Look out as this bat shatters on impact.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Here's Neil Walker. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Aguilera sprinting after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the 9th inning from Citi Field, and we are tied 4-4. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Addison Reed will enter now to start the 9th inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half.
Addison Reed, now playing second base and batting in the 7th spot. Number 7.
Miguel Rojas gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Leading off for New Orleans, shortstop Miguel Rojas.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Reed's ready. Here it is on 1-0. Under this one just a bit, as this is a fly ball for the center fielder Granderson. 1 gone.
And that's just one of the few balls that really hasn't taken off today. And we've seen some balls really jump off the bat so far, but not there.
Joe Furtz is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. First offering on its way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
This is exactly what he needed after his guys came back to tie the ball game. He's only 1 out away from a shutdown inning.
Jason Madsen will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Two out, nobody on. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Bruce is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. And we are tied 4-4. Joseph Brignoni will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings.
Joseph Brignoni.
Digging in now, Jose Reyes, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Now batting, catcher
Rene Rivera comes forward to hit with the winning run at first.
Well, this is all about execution here, Matty. At the very least, he's got to find a way to move him into scoring position.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In the dirt. And they got him. Boy, his feet were stuck in the mud there. Bases are empty. 1 man out. That's by him for strike 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the 2nd out.
2 quick outs here to start the inning. It's looking more and more likely that we're going to need extra innings here to decide this one.
James Loney.
Stepping in, James Loney. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there, and it's 0-1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. Oh, and he botches it.
Yep, there's your potential winning run on first base. 2 outs. Now, at least you've given yourself a chance. A ball in the gap here has the potential to be a game winner, so we might see a no-doubles defense out there now.
Curtis Granderson has a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
And in the field, I've got to expect them to be playing what's called no doubles defense, Matt. Basically, you got to guard the lines in the infield, and in the outfield play deep enough so that you can cut off all the gaps.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. A pause, and the 0-2.
Nope.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Full count, here it comes. And another foul ball. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Good battle, count remains full. And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
You know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Dustin McGowan will come on needing to get the final out here to send this one into extra innings.
Dustin McGowan.
So coming to the plate as Asdrubal Cabrera, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base.
The best thing you can do right here is just keep it simple. Look for something to hit and think middle of the diamond.
Now the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 4-4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jackie Ricks. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Second baseman, Jackie Ricks.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Granderson. Makes the play, 1 away.
And this is all about taking charge out there.
68.
That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Number 68 will try and turn it around. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts thus far.
Yeah, he's definitely been scuffling so far in this one, and you've got to have a short memory in this sport, guys, or else games like this will eat at you for weeks.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Two and 0 now.
2 tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
The 2-0 is a fastball high, and it's 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Reed sets. Here's the 3-0. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Well, let's run through the sequence here on Show Track. He's going to try and wait him out up there. Looks at 3 straight balls and then the automatic take on 3-0. Finally he says, I got to swing sometime. He absolutely crushes this ball on the 3-1 pitch.
The 0-1 delivery. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. The 1-2 pitch. And that misses 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Set to deal on 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, I'm sure he'll say the damage is already done after serving up the lead, but, you know, that's good fortitude to come back with the punch out. And he needed that.
In now, Pedro Aguilera. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I don't think there's any intent with that. That might be just to let him know that he's out there.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Cespedes going back. Gone! A solo shot here to left, and it's now 6-4.
I'll tell you what, there is no better feeling for a hitter after being backed off the plate than to turn around and do this on the next pitch. That is just the ultimate. You think you can intimidate me?
Now batting.
Catcher. Think again.
Garrett.
Standing in now, Garrett Corona, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. Throw on to the first baseman, Loney, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. New Orleans is out in front, 6-4. Alex Casilla will get the call here in inning later than usual, as he'll try to save this one in the 10th.
Alex Casilla.
Leading off the inning, Yoenis Cespedes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy, and you don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
And no swing, apparently, ball one.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he set down, one away.
Sometimes when you're throwing 95 miles an hour, you can make a mistake and get away with it. Here, he just can't get on top of this one and winds up popping it up.
Jay Bruce will stand in again as we take you back now to the 8th inning, and this was a big one. The 2-run shot that helped get us to where we are now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One-0 count. Here it is. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. David Wright digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Ball 3.
And with that tying run on deck, he should get something good to hit right here, 3-1. More than likely a fastball.
2 out, nobody on. And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, it took them an extra inning to do it, but they'll certainly take it. as they lock up a good road victory here in 10 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Zephyrs win this thing 6-4. So long from New York.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Zephyrs, 6 runs, 10 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Mets, 4 runs, 12 hits. No errors, they left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Dustin McGowan. The loss goes to Addison Reed. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Time for baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the American League's Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball is next. Jose Quintana, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA just under 3.5. He's thrown some great ball games in his career. He's thrown some real clunkers. Hopefully, for his sake, he throws well in this one.
Quintana gets the sign. Here's the 1-0. Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And he is in there.
Batting second.
Number 2 is in now, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game.
Yeah, it's really important to have a productive at-bat right here. You know, it's such a big deal to jump on a team early, especially when you're on the road.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Hot shot on the ground is short. 1 away. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Steve?
Well, I think what they need is a little bit more consistency from the middle of that order. They need production with runners in scoring position.
Jose Altuve comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And Morneau stays with it for out number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy on this defense.
A 1-0 delivery. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Yeah, curveball, then changeup here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matt, Clyde has a bit of a reputation for rewarding pitchers that pound the bottom of the zone. Calls the game well, but we might see some strike calls below the zone that hitters aren't going to be too happy with.
Here it is on 3-1. Skied into straightaway right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Astros leave 1. Nolan Ryan, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. EK, what do you got?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting third.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Abreu. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
In the air, out to right. On the move is Springer. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He's one of the best clutch hitters in baseball. If they can get guys on base ahead of him, they'll have a great chance to hang a crooked number on the board.
Here comes the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Here it comes, 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two and 0 count, and the pitch. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2. With a moment now, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And now on 2-0, you can't just lay a fastball in there, or he could make this a 3-0 game before you know it.
Three and 0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producers swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Early struggles here with the command. That's 2 hits and a walk now in the very first inning. He's going to need to sort things out here pretty quick.
Brett Laurie steps into the box now, and he does so in what feels like what will be an important moment in this one. Bases loaded, high score.
Yeah, guys, and it's always nice to play with that early lead, so we'll see if he can get it done right here.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Well, this would be a big break for him here in the first inning if he can get out of this.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. White Sox come up empty first time around. We'll head to the second in Chicago. No score. Evan Gattis will stand in to start things out, with his guys pretty fortunate to get out of that last half inning with the game still scoreless.
Yeah, they were able to dodge a bases loaded situation. That could have gotten out of hand quickly, so maybe they can calm their guy down a bit by getting a couple runs here.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Quintana's ready, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Just trying to go inside, but you see he kind of holds this one a bit too long, and just like that, the leadoff guy's aboard.
Standing in now, number 10, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
That's what you need to do after a hit by pitch. Get right back on that horse and fire a fastball in there.
Nobody out, runner on first. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Hit well on the ground to first. One there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Here's Luis Valbuena now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Way outside. 1-2. Now a snap move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Grounded to third. Frazier's up with it. To second for 1. On to Morneau, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Melky Cabrera will start things out. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, and 9 to start out the home half of the second.
And they probably still can't believe they didn't get anything out of that first inning. They got the bases loaded, but just couldn't cash in.
And that misses inside. 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And you know, he did a good job of getting out of trouble in that first inning. That makes getting the leadoff man here important for him to start the second.
Ready on 1-2. Drilled to first. Balbuena fields it cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Stepping in, Avisail Garcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. This is skied into short left center. Number 10 comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Batting 9th, catcher, Alex Avila.
Alex Avila gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. 1-2. Here it comes. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Adam Eaton will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Yeah, they tried to sneak a changeup by him, so not so sure he's going to see one this at-bat.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
Here he comes on 2-0. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that's in there. Base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Into the box now, number 12. Hard hit ball to second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Back at U.S. Cellular on the south side as you get a nice look at the Chicago skyline from above the shores of Lake Michigan. Jason Castro is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Castro.
Quintana's got his target. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Frazier is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he can only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Here's Jake Marisnick, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he takes this one high. 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline. Morno's got it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
George Springer will stand in. He doubled to open up the ball game.
Well, he hit the fastball, so we're going to see right here if they still come at him with the hard stuff.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. And he watches one split the middle here. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Jose Abreu digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marisnick moves over, one down.
Third baseman number
Todd
21.
Frazier in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
And he takes ball one. That's inside. 2-0.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swung on, missed, 2-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Waiting next, there's Justin Morneau. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
One out away now from 3 full scoreless innings, and both pitchers are working both inside, outside, up and down, looking solid here to start this ball game.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the former MVP, first baseman Justin Morneau. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball one. Two and 0 now.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
2-0 pitch on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
And this pitch misses to Morneau as he works out a walk.
Not a real good sign here. Already his third walk of the ball game this early on. And that's a sign to me he may not have brought his A game to the ballpark. He's had to work awfully hard out there so far.
Brett Laurie will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
Belted high in the air out to left. Left fielder looking up. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left as the White Sox move in front 2-0. Here's Melky Cabrera. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Grounded back up the middle. Correa is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this two-run home run. We're through 3 here on the south side. It's now 2-0 good guys. Number 2 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Third baseman, number 2.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
That's a major league curveball there. Those take a while to get used to, believe me.
And he falls behind. 0-2. Quintana into the windup. 0-2 pitch on its way. Too high. 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Drilled on the ground to short. Backhanded. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve will stand in now. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago. Into the windup and the pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses with it. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
Drilled to the right side. And a throw on to Morneau for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Carlos Correa is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Quintana has got it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're still down. It's 2-0. Avisail Garcia is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Marisnik is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the White Sox, catcher, Alex Avila.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Avila. He drew a walk his first time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
When you look at the way he's throwing the ball, he's thrown first pitch strikes to less than 40% of the batters that he's faced, and yet he's still pitching well. And we're in the middle of this ball game.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
The center
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
In now is Adam Eaton. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Lifted the other way to left center. Marisnik has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Evan Gattis heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Number 10 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Quintana sets. First pitch on its way. Runner goes for second. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Number 12 retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
Boy, that's just another off-balance swing right there. Not only are these guys light on hits, they're not even making solid contact right now.
Luis Valbuena will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded to the right. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And let's train our show motion camera on that runner at first base. So here, he might have had a shot to get around to third, but you see him have to hold up to make sure the baseball doesn't hit him. And by the time he gets going again, he knows he'll have to hold on at second base.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. One and 0 pitch on the way. Chopped in front of home plate. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. We return to Chicago after this. Number 12 will be the batter.
And
1 for 2 thus far.
The shortstop, number 12.
First offering on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Stepping in now, Jose Abreu, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Down and away, ball one. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, what's the best way to make sure that cleanup guy doesn't get to hit with runners on base? How about back-to-back strikeouts? That'll do the job.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's Todd Frazier now, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3. Jake Marisnick makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. First delivery to him on the way. In there at the knees, strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. George Springer steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Looking up is Cabrera. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left, and the Astros are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game. In now, number 2, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Jose Altuve steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Carlos Correa will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. And a dive, but he's back.
Just checking.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Ooh, that is one of the best he's thrown this afternoon.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hard liner toward short. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. Evan Gattis strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
And even though that pitch did fool him, it was a hanging breaking ball. And so if he's looking for an off-speed pitch, that could have been big trouble.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. It's the White Sox 2 and the Astros 1. Justin Morneau will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Ryan has his target. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Brett Laurie will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Laurie will turn and head for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
The left fielder, number
Melky Cabrera will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Not close. It's 2-0.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, he got his 2-0 fastball, but it wasn't in that one place, one spot that we always talk about. So that was a good idea to let that one go and wait for something else.
Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. He makes the throw to first, 2 down.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
So here is Avisail Garcia, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now. In the dirt here. Throw goes to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
That's a tough chance there behind the plate. This is a curveball. You see him try to smother it, but this ball just eats him alive, and that's going to let that runner move over to third now on what'll be a wild pitch.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, and he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Well, I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Turn, and whoa, this is off the third base bag, and he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Boy, he comes through with a 2-out, 2-strike RBI. That's a real confidence builder right there, and conversely, that's very deflating if you're out there on the mound.
Alex Avila steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Oh, 1, here it comes. Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2.
Yeah, that's a different pitch here, but also on the outside corner. Also taken for a strike. So he's got him in a quick 0-2 hole now.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. 7th inning coming up. The White Sox lead it 3-1. Number 10 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ballgame. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout, and a rather easy first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Into the seats, 0-1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Here's a ball hit in the air out toward Cabrera in left. And that's out number 2.
Well, only 3 strikeouts for him in the ball game, but when you've got that slow stuff, keeping guys off balance, you don't need to rely on strikeouts.
Jason Castro will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Center fielder number 6, Jake Marisnick.
Jake Marisnick will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
A runner on first with 2 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Frazier will make the catch to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. Stretch time here on the south side of Chicago.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. Adam Eaton ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
On the ground to third. A quick out, number 1.
Now batting, number 12.
Number 12 stands in. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. drilled right back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single. Jose Abreu will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Tap foul at home plate. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Third baseman, number 21.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Obviously, the last thing you want to do here is load the bases when you've got that guy on deck.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Marisnik moving to his left. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Good job there to pick up an insurance run here on the sacrifice fly. The way their starter's throwing, he may not even need it, but I bet he'll be grateful for that extra cushion, no doubt.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the former MVP, first baseman Justin Morneau. From the stretch, there's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
1-1. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look at George Springer will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit, and that wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Into the box, number 2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
You've got to wonder if fatigue's becoming a bigger factor here to start the 8th.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 4-2 game.
Well, this is what happens when you allow that leadoff man to get on base. I thought they might hold him at third with nobody out, but he comes all the way around to score from first on the RBI double.
Here comes Robin Ventura now out of the White Sox dugout. And he's going to make a change, as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. Nate Jones is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. 1-0 count. Here it is. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Well, here's a little trivia for you, Matt. On May 1st of 2012, Jose Altuve faced Mets pitcher John Roush, who's 6 feet 11 inches tall. The 1.5-foot height differential. Well, this is going to get him a run closer. A simple ground ball here plates the runner from third, and we're back now to a 1-run game.
Carlos Correa gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Eaton is camped under this one. And there's the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
Evan Gattis steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cabrera's there. And that's the third out. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Home half. Michael Feliz is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Michael Feliz.
Brett Laurie is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Popped high in the air. Valbuena is there for it. 1 away.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it and popping it straight up.
Here's Melky Cabrera. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. (4-3) our score here as we play the eighth. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Launched to right field and deep. Back goes Springer, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
I'm sitting up here thinking that once this ball gets down to the corner, it was going to be easy 2 bases. But he decided better of it rounding first, and he's going to hold on there with just a loud single.
So here is Avisail Garcia as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Up top, it's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Now this is popped up. Room, however, behind the plate for Castro. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
This is not the first time today that he's chased out of the zone. That's why he's looking at a hat trick.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and he pops it foul behind the plate. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A man left for the White Sox, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. David Robertson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
David Robertson.
Number 10 steps in now.
Leading out for the Astros, Left fielder, number 10.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Robertson's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's the knuckle curve laid off. 1-1. Up high. 2-1 now. Here it is. Now here's a line drive that will make it out into left center, and he's going to have himself a leadoff single.
Now batting, first baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Luis Valbuena comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
When you're pitching this deep into a ball game and give up a home run like that, you got to be kicking yourself. There's no way that you can give up those kind of home runs. You got to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Matt Albert will come in and pitch now.
Pitching for the White Sox, number 34, Matt Albert. The batter, number 15.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. That evens it up, 1-1. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. No outs, nobody on. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And you know, working inside is great. Even backing guys off is fine when the time's right, but you need to be careful here in the late innings when your guys are already down.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Now a swing and a fly ball. Garcia on the move. And taken in out there for the first out.
Center fielder number 6, Jake Marisnick.
Jake Marisnick will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
You've got a guy up there who can't hit a lick. I just don't know why you're not coming right after him with fastballs.
Two and one after the foul ball there. The 2-1 on its way. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck. And, you know, they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
A good job there of making a two-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
George Springer comes forward as he'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. Runners going. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. Runner goes for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
And let's just train our camera on that runner leading off from second. He's watching that pitcher like a hawk. So once he sees that he's not paying attention to him, he just takes off. And the head-first slide gets him into third just ahead of the throw.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. And that could be a big insurance run here as that pushes the lead to 2 here in the top of the 9th.
So smart here at the plate. You can see he's not trying to hit the ball out of the park. There are times for that, but here he's got a guy out there on third, so this is just a short, compact swing. Just looking to get that run home. He's able to get the job done.
Tommy Kahnle will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9. Standing in now, number 2, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
And even with 3 runs in here, that guy's still a threat to go at first. He may try and make this inning worse.
3 runs already home here. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Runners on the move for second. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Runners on first with one down. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit down the line at first. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember, the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Now a throw over to first, and they'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Now another 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Here's a look over to first, and he's back standing. Runners off for second. Pitch inside the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. It's the Astros 6 and the White Sox 4. Ken Giles is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Leading off the inning, Adam Eaton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit to short. Correa comes up with it. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Well, we've seen winning rallies get started with less than this. This is going to be an infield single all the way, and now they're in business with the leadoff man on base to start this inning.
He's set and the pitch. Number 12 is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. To 2-2 now.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Altuve for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Jose Abreu comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Lays off, and it's 3-0. Todd Frazier waits on deck. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
He may be the closer, but he is opening up a real can of worms here. Putting another guy on base with a walk, that's not going to help things.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. He waits, now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Justin Morneau makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And that's in there for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Hot shot to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, just a really nice come-from-behind victory here as they took the lead in the top of the 9th and then made it stand up. All in all, a tough loss here for this home crowd.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Astros win this thing 6-4. So long from Chicago.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the White Sox, 4 runs on